A few months ago, Jordan, a 29-year-old graphic designer, looked at her bank account and felt sick. She wasn't living a fancy life. No big vacations, no luxury shopping. Still, her money disappeared every month. Rent was higher. Groceries cost more. A simple brunch with friends was now $42. And somehow, she had 6 different subscriptions she barely used. Then she met someone different. Same job, same income, but this person had savings, investments, and even planned a trip to Europe. The only real difference? They lived below their means. On purpose. Every single day. Most people think living below your means being cheap, but that's wrong. Living below your means is actually a skill, a smart, daily strategy that helps you build wealth without feeling poor or limited. In this video, you'll learn 6 powerful daily habits that help real people spend less, save more, and still enjoy life. These are fresh and modern ways to win with money in today's world. Let's get into the habits that changed Jordan's life and can change yours too. Habit 1. The one-card rule. Jordan used to tap her phone to pay for everything. Morning coffee? Tap. Grocery run? Tap. Online shopping? One click and done. She barely thought about where the money was going. And that was the problem. A recent study from MIT found that people spend up to 18% more when using tap-to-pay or digital wallets. Why? Because it doesn't feel like spending. There's no friction, no moment to pause and think, do I really need this? That's where the one-card rule comes in. It's simple. Use just one physical card for all your daily spending. No digital wallets. No saved cards. No auto-pay. If you want to buy something, you pull out that one card every time. This small step adds a moment of awareness. It slows you down just enough to ask, is this worth it? Over time, that pause helps you stop emotional or impulse spending. Want to make it easier? Choose a debit card linked to your spending-only account. Leave your other cards at home. Even better, use a cool, slim wallet that only fits one card. It might sound old school, but this tiny habit creates big results. Jordan now saves an extra $200 to $300 each month just by being more intentional. In a world of quick spending, adding even 1 second of friction can change your entire financial path. Living below your means doesn't always mean earning more. Sometimes, it's about thinking before you tap. Habit 2. The micro-investment trigger. Maya, 25, used to feel guilty about buying small things, $9 smoothies, $15 candles, late-night Uber Eats. One day, she came up with a smart idea. Every time she wanted to spend on something extra, she would invest the same amount into her future. She called it her mirror match rule. So, if she bought a $12 coffee and sandwich, she opened her investing app and put another $12 into her stock account. Sometimes she skipped the coffee and just invested. Other times she did both. But either way, she started building wealth. In just 9 months, Maya invested over $1,400 without changing her income. You can do this too, even with small amounts. Apps like Acorns, Robinhood, or Fidelity Spire let you start with $5 or $10. You don't need to be an expert or rich. You just need to start. This habit works because it flips guilt into growth. Instead of feeling bad about spending, you feel proud of investing. You're telling yourself, if I can afford to treat myself, I can afford to take care of future me. Even if you skip the purchase, you still win because you've either saved money or grown your investments. Living below your means isn't about saying no to everything. It's about saying yes to what really matters, your future freedom. Habit 3. Weekly 2-hour no-spend window. On Saturday mornings, Emma and James, an everyday couple living in Austin, do something unusual. From 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., they block off a special time they call freedom hours. During these 2 hours, they agree on one rule: no spending allowed. No coffee shop visits. No online browsing. No quick errands. Just time together doing something totally free. Some weeks, they explore a new hiking trail. Other times, they visit free art exhibits, go for long walks, attend local events, or just play board games at home. Sometimes, they read together at the park. It started as a small experiment. Now, it's one of their favorite parts of the week, and it saves them $150 to $200 a month. You can do this alone, with a partner, or even as a family tradition. The key is to pick a time you'd normally be spending and turn it into a no-spend adventure. Studies show our brains crave new experiences, not just new things. You don't need to buy something to feel joy. You just need novelty and connection. Psychology Today, 2023. This habit is powerful because it replaces spending with something meaningful. It helps break the "I'm bored, let's buy something" cycle. Living below your means doesn't have to feel like a punishment. It can actually be fun. Just 2 hours a week can reset your money mindset and bring a whole new kind of freedom into your life. Habit 4. Reverse meal prepping. Jay, a 31-year-old software engineer, used to spend hundreds of dollars a month on groceries. He bought whatever was on his meal plan, but half the food ended up in used or wasted. One day, he tried something different. Instead of planning meals before shopping, he started by looking at what was already in his kitchen. He called it reverse meal prepping. Each week, Jay opens his fridge and pantry, writes down what he already has, like eggs, frozen veggies, half a can of beans, and then builds meals around that. He uses apps like Supercook or even ChatGPT to find easy recipes based on random ingredients. No fancy cooking skills needed. By doing this, he cut his grocery bill by over $150 a month and noticed way less food waste. When we plan meals first, we often overbuy. But when we start with what we have, we become more creative and careful. Plus, it's a small habit that saves money every single week, without making you feel like you're on a boring diet. This is living below your means in a smart, satisfying way. You're using what you already paid for, wasting less, and spending only on what you truly need. Try a fridge clean-out night once a week. Make a meal using only leftovers or half-used ingredients. Small moves like this add up fast, and they make your money stretch way further, without losing the joy of good food. Habit 5. Subscription check-in Sunday. Brittany, 32, thought she was being careful with money. But one Sunday, while checking her bank app, she saw something strange, a $6.99 charge she didn't recognize. That led her down a rabbit hole. She opened her app store and bank statements and found 9 active subscriptions, from fitness apps to cloud storage to a free trial she forgot to cancel. All small charges, but they added up. Over the year, she realized she was wasting over $1,200 on things she didn't even use. Now, she follows a simple habit: subscription check-in Sunday. Once a month, usually on the first Sunday, she makes a cup of coffee, puts on music, and spends just 15 minutes reviewing all her subscriptions. She checks her Apple or Google account, her bank statements, and any auto-pay emails. Then she cancels, pauses, or downgrades anything that isn't useful or enjoyable. She calls it her digital declutter. You can use tools like Truebill or do it manually, it doesn't matter. What matters is building a routine around it. These small, invisible expenses slowly drain your money. But most people don't notice because they feel harmless. This habit helps you take back control without giving up anything important. Living below your means isn't about cutting joy. It's about cutting the waste you don't even see. Habit 6. Monthly financial storytelling. Miguel, 35, was tracking his money with spreadsheets, but something still felt off. He knew the numbers, but he didn't feel connected to them. He wanted to understand not just what he spent, but why. So, he tried something new. Every month, he records a short voice note, talking about his money. He calls it financial storytelling. At the end of each month, Miguel takes 5 minutes to speak out loud. What did I earn? What did I spend too much on? What am I proud of? How did money make me feel this month? No fancy tools, just the voice memo app on his phone. Over time, this became a powerful habit. He started noticing patterns, like how he overspent when stressed or saved more when he was feeling hopeful. It gave him insight and control. Research shows that telling a story helps your brain remember and change behavior more than just looking at numbers. Now, Miguel feels more in charge of his money and more connected to his goals. You don't have to be perfect with money, but when you understand your personal money story, you make smarter choices. Living below your means is about knowing yourself and rewriting your financial future, one story at a time. Jordan started this journey feeling stressed and stuck. She wasn't spending on big things, just small, everyday habits that slowly drained her money. But once she tried just a few of these new habits, everything changed. Now, she feels more in control. She still enjoys life, but she's spending with purpose. Her savings are growing. And for the first time, she's not just surviving, she's building real financial freedom. Living below your means isn't about being cheap. It's about being smart. It's about knowing what really matters to you and letting go of the rest. These 6 habits aren't hard. They don't require more money, more time, or major sacrifice. They just take small daily choices. You don't need to do all 6 at once. Just pick one habit this week. Try it, see how it feels. Then add another when you're ready. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is progress. And the more you practice living below your means, the more freedom, peace, and power you'll gain in your life. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.